I don't think so.
Because like even then, even though I feel like our white population is more accustomed to it.
Yeah, for sure. Like it sounds that they would have grown up.
Yeah, because even then, like the average white kid in London knows who Sneakbo is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Flipping, like even Afrobeats in America, they hate Afrobeats, bro. Like,
and the Afrobeats that they like is like the worst of it.
So
it's like the most like
it's just vapid.
Yeah, like they don't like the like.
We like hungry whiskey.
I want you to be angry. I want you to want this.
I don't know. We like Rema.
Yeah,
that's fantastic, man.
The UK gave Ashake where he is. Like we put him there.
Yeah.
The US was never gonna do that for him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but to be honest, even then, like Wizkid's early come up, he hit the UK like it was crack. I remember when Matter came out.
Whoa!
Oh, that was a big tune.
What a song!
Oh, that was a big tune, man.
Yeah, back to the Matter.
That song was crazy.
I'm listening to that on my way home.
You got slapped over there. Not even that. Even like pre-Wizkid, we had P Square. Nuts. But I think that's something that American audiences just wouldn't get. I don't think Wizkid in that form is something that the American audience would ever really get.
But even in terms of like the diaspora, they're pretty far removed from. A lot of them are pretty far removed from Afro-Caribbean roots.
Yeah.
So I feel like
because like even then, like. The UK, we're closer. France is definitely closer because obviously Francophone countries, etc., etc.
Yeah, exactly.
Really close. Like for example, like a lot of the black population of French are like Congolese, Sudanese, etc., etc. Mauritian, another one as well. Well, they're technically a Portuguese colony, but there's a couple of Mauritians in France. Yeah, so I think that the history and the politics of it does play a part in terms of how it intertwines with how audiences receive things. Like, for example, even if you look at like Femi Guerrero, yes, New World Order slaps over there, but how would they take Immigrant?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
They might not take it as well.
No.
Right? So even if like it swapped it around and he released New World Order earlier in his career and Immigrant later in his career, does that change the trajectory of his career because of how they receive it? But then even then, there is also the argument, there's like, yes, the Americans are watching us, but we don't need them.
Yeah, because I was just about to say, like, because Immigrant came before New World Order, you can definitely say he wasn't like catering to any of the Americans for sure.
I think it's kind of just like, yeah, they're observers, but we are cracking a lot of Europe right now.
Yeah.
Like... Come on now, don't be childish.
Sorry,
don't be childish. You giggling like a toddler.
Should we throw a 6-7 in there?
Give me a break. But I think it's also because like there's a whole European market, and I think almost like US cultural hegemony. They don't realize it, but it's dead.
You think?
I don't think Americans realize it yet. Like for example, Hollywood is not what it used to be. Like LA is not the cultural capital of the world anymore. And I think they're the last ones to realize that.
Naturally.
Like the influencers still go to LA thinking that's how they blow. And then we look at LA, it was like, bro, we don't really care about any of
Well, you know what? I'm hearing lots about New York. New York is still the spot.
Yeah,
everyone's been saying...
Everyone always liked New York. New York was always cool. Yeah.
I've been hearing lots of people, they keep saying, Ronnie, you need to go to New York. And I'm like, I don't want to go. Oh, but it sounds like...
Yeah.
I was reading an interview with Lancey for like for his Club Blue thing that he just done. And they were talking about like his come up, and they were like, yeah, once he hit New York, suddenly you're in spaces you've never been before. So, and there's money there, is what I heard. I've heard that they have actual money. So.
Who would have thought? I feel like in terms of when we look at us as the diaspora versus what's going on the continent in terms of music, one way in which we can't relate is that radio is still very much alive over there. Here, radio is dead. It's almost like pointless. I remember when back in the day, everyone used to be like, yeah, I've got radio plugin services. And then we realized all you do is send emails.
I can do that.
You realize, nah, I'm paying you £200 to send emails. Am I a dickhead? Nah. But I think radio has a lot more value over there. I mean, especially since a lot of underground music is kind of Afro-Caribbean adjacent, and even then they have their own underground scene that's going on. Like even then, Zay Level 10, aka Tensky, he's
The GOAT.
killing it
They
right
go,
now.
like,
Right? He's going mad. So like, it shows that there is a audience for it. Do you think anyone out of either you guys or even the guys like further up, like Nat or CL or anything like that, would try and branch out over there in the same way that NSG really succeeded all the years back?
I feel like there's a hunger for some of the things that are coming out of the guys that you just mentioned, for example, Nat and CL. I feel like they do really well in Africa specifically, but coming at it from like how I would see it, I'd come at it from the point of view of South Africa, because like for example, all the Amapiano that you hear over here is like the biggest. It's like basically the blockbusters is what you hear.
Yeah.
But when you go back home, you won't hear anything like that. You hear everything. You hear everything that's being made by the tastemakers essentially,
Yeah.
and that's because essentially it's all the power of radio.
Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, you can really see it in that way, because like I said, over here in Europe, we're really just getting like the late stages of whatever.
It's
anything is.
late. We're late by the time it
Yeah,
gets to us.
exactly.
Right,
So
which is why one artist I think I can ask you about specifically is the come up of Jay Katana.
oh, bro, Jay Katana, yeah. I feel like his is a bit different though, because he's definitely more of like I want to say TikTok superstar. So like he definitely has his own branding and push.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I'd say for him specifically, it was more the TikTok side to come there.
But I guess maybe in the terms of a timeline, by the time it got to us, how late were we?
Oh, how late? Oh no, I want to say like maybe like a year, at least a year. Same way Mfana
That ain't
touchline
bad,
is.
to be fair.
Yeah, it's not
Not
bad.
bad. Normally it
not
takes
bad.
about like 3 years.
Yeah.
But like deeper, we're talking about like the underground. You get so
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's really actively online people in the underground.
Yeah.
You get things like Amapiano. You get is like I'm not gonna say normies, but like it's a normie.
It circulates in
It's a
more
normie.
conventional circles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It gets played at festivals,
Yeah.
clubs,
Yeah.
etc., in more mainstream spaces where the average person is more likely to run into it. Whilst, like, obviously, the underground, you have to go out of your way to look for
Exactly.
it, to find
Exactly.
it. You know, that's why I guess the phrase "tap in" is a phrase in the first
exactly.
because you have to tap in order to find it and be a part of it.
Oh man, I feel like the underground is always like a living, breathing thing, which is fun. I don't think it can ever get still.
And where would you guys like to go next now that you've dropped this tape/EP? What's the kind of direction? What's the goal? So we mainly just focused on the remix tapes and then just pushing that through the clubs and doing what you know best, which is rocking the stage. Is that kind of what the main focus 2026 is?
So definitely remix tape, definitely staying in the clubs, trying to expand on that, maybe even throw some parties ourselves. But we're also working on solo projects.
Nice.
I think like even back to what you were saying about like why are there these solo songs? It's that like even if the song is only mine or only Kel's, they are made in like a BBM sphere. Like they are made with like in the context of our interaction.
Yeah.
Even if like he wasn't there when I made it. So when I made it, so like I feel like that's the same with like us trying to release like solo projects. Is like here's what I do as part of BBM. Here's what Kel does as part of BBM.
So essentially, you just don't want to be D-Block Europe.
I guess.
I could have, yeah, absolutely not. like, there's so many reasons why I don't want to be
In the
D-Block
sense,
Europe.
in the sense specifically of like the codependence that they have
Yeah.
between the two of them.
Yeah, like I think like even now like we have like strong like, you know, differentiation. Like people know Kel for one thing, they know me for another. And I DJ as well, so like I'm also like known as the DJ of the group. So like we maintain our distinction.
Yeah, I think the loss of distinction, the problem always with is that they see you as Batman and Robin in a way where you never become your own artist in your own right.
Yeah, for sure.
Even now, like I step out there, like, where's Kel? I'm like, yo, he's at home. Like, I'm here.
Yeah.
What about me? How about my feelings?
Well, I think that is the perfect place to round out. Thank you for having us both. Bad Bitch Music out now. Remix tape on the way. Solo projects in progress. Keep a lookout for all of that. That's been Breaking Even. Yeah.